When spring comes with buds bursting and brooks running merrily to the sea, it's holiday time again in Nova Scotia, Canada's ocean playground, where every day is a holiday. Here, men forget time as they lure the wily trout. Or seek out lakes tucked among the hills of a lazy countryside, or drift on dreamy rivers. 1,000 arms of the sea are here to sail upon, or to play in. And just beyond, the ocean, washing tirelessly in and out as it refreshes and creates over the years sandy, uncrowded beaches, all different. It's hard to get out of sight of the ocean, even for a game of golf. And in the long summer evenings, music lends enchantment to parks and public gardens. For those who prefer to watch others play, there's a continuous parade of festivals and events that highlight a Blue Nose holiday as flowers do the seasons. Like the flower of the apple, decks the whole Annapolis Valley for the Festival of the Apple Blossoms. This gay event brings the Queen of the Blossoms to the Garden of Grand Pré. Here, long ago, they say, Evangeline, Longfellow's heroine, walked among these ancient willows planted by the early Acadians. They planted cherry trees, too, 300 years ago, on the hills of Bear River, where, on Cherry Carnival Day, you can rent a whole tree and fill yourself and your basket with sweet, juicy cherries. In Pictou, a carnival means one thing: lobsters. Where else can you have all the lobsters you can eat, except in a great lobster fishing port like Pictou? No wonder they stage a celebration. But listen, the drums are calling all good Scots to the Highland Games at Antigonish. The spirit of the Highlands is strong in this new Scotland, and there are Scottish games and competitions of all kinds. Like the tossing of the caber. A caber is a round piece of solid wood 16 feet long and weighs 100 pounds. Tossing the caber is no child's play. The large end must strike the ground first. The record throw is 39 feet 7 inches. And now the pipes are calling the clans to another gathering, the Gaelic Maud at St. Anne on Cape Breton Island. Scots from both sides of the ocean gather here for Scottish songs and dances. Like the Highland Fling. And the classic sword dance. As the skirl of pipes echoes over the Cape Breton hills, other Nova Scotians and their visitors are enjoying themselves too. Ball fans are ball fans here as everywhere. And who doesn't like a dog show? Except the dogs, that is. Whether they like it or not, dogs from Nova Scotia kennels are groomed until they glitter to show off all their canine fine points. The junior Bengal Lancers ride out through the fortress gates of the old citadel in Halifax, built more than a century ago. These boys and girls of Halifax, horsemen all, are always crowd stoppers at the Canadian National Exhibition and the Boston Horse Show for their skill and precision as a riding group. And Canada's Navy does its bit with the public grounds of the Halifax dockyard. These grounds are as old as the city itself, a naval base since the day it was founded. Halifax, on one of the world's great harbors, enjoys natural facilities for recreation equaled by few other cities. The Northwest Arm, a branch of the harbor, is a popular spot for swimming meets and regattas. A whaleboat race is an exciting contest today, but in the time of Lord Nelson, the great British admiral, it was first introduced to keep sailors in condition. And now, with furious paddling and civilized war whoops calculated to chill any Indian's blood, the Indian war canoes come racing down the Arm. The holiday spirit catches Nova Scotia's hunting and fishing guides also. Their annual meet is a long-awaited summer event when they pitch their tents and are at home to everyone for a full week of fun. For skill in woodcraft and all the arts of outdoor living, these men have few equals. Watch, they saw through this 10-inch spruce beam in 6 3/4 seconds flat. And when it comes to boiling water, are all you housewives watching? Meet the champ, Ben Brooks. He did it in just 3.5 minutes. Not bad. And now, if you plan to fall out of a canoe sometime soon, watch closely. Here's how to do it, and get back in again. It's all part of the Guides Canoe Rescue Race. Try log burling sometime. Guaranteed to take off weight 3 times faster. How long could you stay on that whirling log? Yes, the women do it too. Or try paddling a canoe standing on the gunnels. And look now, no hands, no paddles. And here's a tricky one. Either you knock him down or he knocks you. Its polite title is canoe tilt. 3 times in the drink and you've had it, brother. In other words, you've lost. Next, something different in water sports, a tuna fishing contest. Here we are at the busy tuna wharf at Wedgeport. Teams from many countries enter the International Tuna Cup match, held each year in Nova Scotia, where you'll find the best tuna fishing in the world. This one, voted by the Americans, tipped the scales to 857 pounds. So the Yanks won this match. Up the coast at Lunenburg, home of the old queen of the North Atlantic, the schooner Blue Nose, the fishermen of Nova Scotia celebrate another good season with their annual reunion. Then Lunenburg Harbor is the center for dory rowing contests, yacht races, and salty stunts of many kinds. Not satisfied with a harbor show, they take over the streets of the town, for even a fisherman's show must have a parade, and Lunenburg stages a good one, just like the ones you remember way back when in your own hometown. Then the farmer has his day, not a holiday, but an old-fashioned plowing match with Dobbin and some new-fashioned tractors. Slow and sure does it. Get that first furrow straight and you're a long way toward success. While the plowman turns the sod for next year's crop, Jack Frost turns the landscape into a riot of color. It's the time when the good earth yields its harvest of fruit and vegetables. When creative hands show how the earth itself is turned into a thing of beauty and of use to man, like pottery, miniature models carved from wood, and beautiful tapestries. In this display of handcrafts, the art of block printing brings life to fabrics. Wool is woven into plaids and tartans, dear to the hearts of Scotsmen everywhere. And the beauty of the Nova Scotia landscape is captured in fine embroidery. All this and more created by the skilled hands of Nova Scotia's home craftsmen. But outside the fair buildings, the aeroplane swings, the merry-go-rounds circle to the strident tunes of the calliope that spells midway, and just beyond, a stock show. But nothing draws the crowd like a test of strength, be it a tug of war, a horse pull, or an ox pull like this one. Two oxen are not a team, but a yoke. The question is, which yoke can pull the most? So they pile the drag with weights, adding a few each time, until the oxen can pull no more. An old veteran of 93 can't stay away from the fair. He's brought his oxen for 15 years and he won't stop now. At this particular fair, oxen have pulled weights up to 6 tons. But a horse race now really stirs the blood. The harness racing track draws thousands all season, but especially at exhibition time. And so the fair goes on here and in almost every other county in Nova Scotia. Each new place and each new show a little different from the others, but the midway, like all midways, never varies. So the wheels keep turning on a Nova Scotia holiday.